Hello, Colin Sokosun here. I would like to talk about an important topic today. The topic is limiting belief, how to overcome limiting belief. Limiting beliefs are false thoughts, convictions, and opinions that we have about ourselves that ultimately holds us back and then impacts people around us negatively. And so we need to take note of these limiting beliefs so that we can deal with them, so that it does not negatively affect our life and then affect the lives of people around us. Many a times we get to believe things that are wrong, negative about ourselves, and it might be as a result of the environment we find ourselves. It might also be as a result of the friends we keep. It might be as a result of the things we are exposed to, maybe social media and the rest. All these sum up to form the belief system, and I would like you to know that if you do not deal with this wrong belief system, with this negative belief system, it will ultimately affect your life and then affect the people around you. You see in Proverbs chapter 23 from verse 7, it says that as a man think in his heart, so he is. So we are ultimately a product of our thought. So what will come out of your life is the product of your thought. So you must understand this. It functions this way. Everything that you want to become in life first proceeds out of your thought. And that is how powerful limiting beliefs are. Because if you believe wrongly about yourself, then you will experience what you believe. If you believe that you cannot amount to much in life, you will not amount to much. If you believe that you can't achieve anything out of this beautiful life, then you can't achieve it. So whatever you believe, you become. And that is why you have to deal with negative beliefs. You have to deal with it. If not, it will go further to impact your life. So having said all this, let me quickly share with you how you can overcome limiting beliefs. How you can overcome limiting beliefs. The first way to overcoming limiting belief is to know who you are. It's very important. You need to know who you are. What have the manufacturers said about you? What have God said about you? You need to know that in details, because in knowing that, it will help you overcome the thought patterns, the conviction, and the opinions of people about you. The opinions of people will not matter so much when you have come to an understanding of what God has said about you. For instance, in Matthew chapter 5 from verse 13, reading upward, he said, you are the light of the world, a city set upon a hill that cannot be hidden. He said you are the salt of the earth, and so seeing that you are the salt, you give taste to the world. You are the one that gives taste to the world. It's important you begin to find out your identity from the pages of the scripture, from the Bible. Okay, so you have to discover who you are, and then it doesn't just end there. You have to begin to read from the scripture. Begin to read from the Bible. The Bible will give you so many thoughts as it relates to what your creator, what God has said about you. Secondly, you have to intentionally identify your limiting beliefs. Take out a book, take out a pen, and then write out your limiting beliefs. What are those thoughts that you have that are limiting? I am a failure. I can't achieve much in life. I'm not sure I will be a success. I can't do it. I can't do that. I can't. All those, they cannot help you achieve the success that you desire. So pen them down and intentionally, pen a different thought as it relates to that limiting belief that you have. If you think that you are a failure, begin to think that you are a success. If you think that you can't achieve a certain thing, begin to think differently. Think differently. This is very important. Intentionally identify your limiting beliefs and work on them. Thirdly, learn to speak positively about yourself. There are so many people that do not know how to speak positively about themselves. All they know how to speak is wrong words to themselves. They can't accept compliments. You see someone complimenting you, saying, you look good. You say, me, you dey whine me, No, they are not whining you. They are actually complimenting you. What your response should be is, oh, thank you. I truly appreciate your compliment. Learn how to accept compliment. People that have limiting belief about themselves, they do not know how to accept compliment. Any nice words towards their direction, they quickly turn off. They quickly think that people are just, patronizing them and not saying the actual truth. But it's important that when you are being complimented, accept it, because you are worthy of compliment. Your creator said you are wonderfully and fearfully made. God took time to create you. He took time to mold you into the image that you are, and he said that you were made in his own image, after his likeness. So you must understand that scripture paints picture of who you are, and so when you study the Bible, it helps you build self-confidence. It helps you build good self-identity, and this is what will help you deal with limiting belief. I tell you the truth, this would help you a great deal. Number 4, get friends that speak life into your destiny. Do not have friends that all they know how to say about you is negative things. All they see about you is negativity. No, have friends that help boost your self-esteem. This would help you a great deal. Okay, and the last but not the least, oh my God, this would help you. Please ensure in dealing with limiting belief, ensure that you guard your mind, ensure that you guard what you listen to. Not every thought you pay attention to, not every opinion about you that you accept, not everything that people say about you that you give ear to. No, scripture said, guard your heart with all diligence, for out of it proceeds the issue of life. That means guard your heart, guard your mind. Your responsibility is to guard your mind. There's nobody that will do that job for you. Your own responsibility is to guard what you listen to. All right, so remember in the beginning of this lecture, I told you that it is what you hear, from friends, from environment, from the things you listen to, that forms your belief system, that forms these limiting beliefs. And so you have to guard your mind so that you don't take in things that would bring about your downfall, that will form a belief system that will bring about your downfall. So I trust that this has been a blessing to you. Thank you so much for watching till this time. God bless you.